welcome back to the number one podcast show in Malaysia according to Spotify. That's right, only Spotify. We have no idea whether we're number one in the other places, but who cares anyway? Let's introduce our hosts for today. We have Shufei.
What's up, everybody? Remember to follow me on twitch.tv/ShufeiWong.
Okay, that's enough of self-promotion. We have the guy whose brother is an Olympian, but he works for us. Ryan Yee.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Yeah, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, we've been trying to call him week after week. He was busy with a movie for 20 days straight. And finally, this is his debut on the show. Let's give a big warm welcome to the man himself. He is none other than Makcik Roast-Mah, aka Arwind Kumar. Hello, Arwind. Welcome to the show.
Hello, everyone. I'm verified on Instagram, which means I'm a big person here.
Arwind, how have you been? There's so many things happening for you, man. I tell you. Okay, for me, because I know what you're doing, Number one, start of the year, straight away, you are involved in a movie. Yeah, and okay, is it okay for me to say, it was being produced by some of the top producers in the country, and also you had some people who were from overseas. I don't think we can say much, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
First time, I'm so happy I can say that. Sorry, I cannot reveal much. This is the first time I can say that. I cannot talk much about the movie, please.
What can you say about the movie?
It's damn funny because of me. I'm not even kidding. I swear. At first, right, when they gave me the script, there's very minimal dialogues for me because they said that even with one dialogue, I overpower many characters. So they just give me a few, which pop, poop like that.
Right.
But when I went on set, and then I said my first line, which I think caught their attention, that was when the script was revised instantly
On the spot.
Wow.
and then everything came pop, poop, pop, and I'm ooh, it's all me.
Well,
but of course, all the other actors, they are equally funny, so funny.
Yeah, another actor that's actually in this movie is actually Fabian. Fabian actually is the actor for Love at First Sight. And over here he plays, I'm assuming he plays your best friend or something like that.
There are 5 main roles. All 5 of us are best friends. But me and Fabian, fun fact, we are now best friends in real life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Real
Yes.
best friends.
I always see your Insta story. You're always in the car with him. Hello, guys.
We eat chicken rice frequently.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so sweet. But Arwind, you know what? I just have to say that you're an amazing person, and to see how you've grown from where you were. I met you how long ago? 3 years, 4 years ago?
3 years ago. Met physically,
Physically.
Physically 3 years ago.
3 years ago. But according to you, I've met you way back. I don't think I met you when you went for the audition in Hits, right?
No, you were not there already.
I wasn't there. Oh, I already left already.
You left already.
Oh, so technically
That's why I didn't join because you're not there already.
Yeah, so here's how I met Arwind. One day we were shooting for a film it's called Gamer Girl. Ryan wasn't with us back then. It was called Gamer Girl, and there was this particular character which I thought that the best person to actually fit this role is I saw one of your videos, Makcik Roast-Mah, and I thought wow, this guy's actually really, really funny, and I got in touch with him, and his manager responded.
You were your own manager, right?
Will you care to please explain why you were laughing?
Oh my god. Are we gonna spill the tea? Oh no. Oh my god.
I found this to be really hilarious.
I've never shared this with anyone except obviously now Jin and Michelle were the first ones to know. But back then when I was a solo debut artist, I thought because sometimes it's very how you give your own rates to client, right? It's very susah like that. So I wanted a manager. I wanted to feel I very atas like that. So what I did was I manifested an imaginary manager, and her name was Shirley. Oh my god! All the clients. I don't know who is gonna listen to this, but surprise! I'm Shirley. Shirley is me.
Wait, do you get a extra number just to be Shirley?
No, you see, I avoid confrontation. That means I don't call them, I don't talk to them, we don't meet up. Just email professionally.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So Shirley only exists in
Oh
your
my
like
God.
email. Oh my
But
god.
that's a hilarious story though.
Oh my god, if I knew I could do that, I would have done that years ago.
Imagine
oh
you
my
had to like
God.
suddenly a client calls you and like,
That's the hard part.
yeah,
That's the tough part.
Yeah, man. You pick up the phone. Hello, can I speak Shirley? Oh, hold on now. Hello. Yes, this is Arwind's manager. How can I help you? But how many jobs did you manage to close with Shirley though?
Oh, quite a lot.
Oh, really?
A lot, but back then I didn't know how to set my rate. I was like, okay, one picture, 50 ringgit. 50 ringgit is big. So I got that time, they gave me 50 ringgit. I'm like, wow, I got 50 ringgit, huh? That's so big. Good job, Shirley. I didn't know, but that was when every time the client instantly said, yes, okay, we accept your rate. So I was like, oh my God, that's so nice. Why are clients so nice? Then when I got to like actually find out my actual rates, then I'm like, who was I back then? I was so cheap. Very cheap, you know.
So you fired Shirley lah.
That was it.
But okay, I understand where Arwind's coming from because a lot of people sometimes before anyone judges, sometimes it's a lot easier for someone to represent someone, especially when you're in the entertainment industry. Because like for example, if someone comes up to me, right, and say that, hey Jin, can you please promote this whitening cream or whatever not? And for me, it's like obviously I don't want to promote a whitening cream, and it's not me to promote a whitening cream, right? And if I go to his, I don't want. I would have that feeling of like, I scared I offend this person. Later this person think I lancy or stuff like that, right? But when someone does the talking for you, it's a lot easier. I mean, someone has to be the bad person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's amazing. Backtrack a bit before you decided to create this imaginary character called Shirley. How did you get started? Well, I would assume, the first time I saw you was on Facebook, right?
same.
Yes, right? Was
Same.
it Facebook videos? Yes.
Facebook.
What prompted you? No, actually, sorry. The first time I saw you was on Instagram.
Oh, is
When
it?
I was trying,
As me?
Oh.
yeah, no, and you were dressed in a Rasta character, like a Bob Marley kind of character. Was that you?
Oh, you mean my Makcik?
Yeah.
I had Makcik that time.
Yeah, no, you were basically, it's either a picture or a photo, I can't remember. It was a Bob Marley, like Bob Marley character, like with dreadlocks and stuff like that. And the second time I heard about you was when I went to a school prom, and all of a sudden they were like, oh, we tried to get Arwind Kumar, but he couldn't make it. And I'm like, oh, wow, is that the Arwind Kumar? It kind of like, I connected the dots. And then so happily after that, the next year, then I saw you on Facebook again. I was like, you know what? I got to work with this guy. Like, but how did you get started, in the beginning?
Oh my God, I'm not sure if that's how all entertainers start, but I honestly did it just for fun. Like I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy making a fool out of myself. Like I'm like the class clown, So I enjoy making people laugh. So that was the main goal, like just make people laugh. But I didn't know I could actually earn. So when I actually found out that, I can actually earn through this and through that, I was like, okay, why not? So that was when I think I started like really, I was still dumb back then. I was dumb because, you see, you're only, this one I can unquote myself, yeah. You're only a man, yeah, when you man up to your mistakes, yeah. So I did a mistake in the past, just because that time was when I was like, you can earn money. So this whitening product client came to me and was like, I'll pay you this much. And it was a big amount.
Oh, wow.
Big amount. So I was like, big amount. So I was like, okay, why not lah? Then I tried to put the thing on my wrist and it actually whitens your hand.
Oh, it does?
Instantly. So I was like, oh wow. So I promoted that product. But I don't believe in now I've always not encourage people to use all this whitening product because they feel dark skin is a disease or it's an issue, it's a problem. So that time that was the dumb mistake I did for the sake of earning, because I was so new into this. So I was like, oh my God, let's try earning, blah blah blah. But no, now I'm very particular about who I work with and why I work with the brand.
Right. Just to have our listeners or people watching understand you a little bit more. So Arwind actually has this on-screen character. Not just one, but I mean the most famous one is actually Makcik Roast-Mah. Roast-Mah. I know there was another one called Auntie Su.
Auntie Chiling.
Oh,
yes.
oh my god, that was one of the first videos I watched.
Really?
The SPM one.
That's the one, the Bob Marley. That's the Bob Marley.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love it. I used to watch it. Although that time I was already out of school, but I watched it. It was so funny.
Oh my god, I love
Yeah,
Auntie Chiling.
I love Auntie
Yeah,
Chiling.
so
also.
how did you? I mean, like, what made you come up with these characters? Okay, let's go with the most popular one, Makcik Roast-Mah. How did Makcik Roast-Mah, come to light? Because let's face it this way: back then, when students come up to me and say, "Yeah, have you watched Makcik Roast-Mah?" In my mind, I would think of only one Roast-Mah.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, all the time.
Yeah, that one Roast-Mah with a deep pocket, right? You know what I mean? She gave me money. Okay, yeah. But how did you come up with that character?
Actually, honestly, before this, it was not even Makcik Roast-Mah. I had that character for a very long time. And there was no like shawl also. So it was just the afro and then just me talking. And I enjoy talking very fast. So I talk like that. So whenever I upload the video, people say, oh my god, you talk like a makcik. Like so damn fast and so damn loud. And sometimes it's very like annoying because you're like that.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, I sound like a makcik. Then I was like, oh, okay. Then I tried just putting on a shawl. And then after, I don't know what happened and why I ended up with a knife. I cannot remember. I cannot remember how the knife came into the story. But ever since I wore the shawl and I had the knife, that was it.
Soul.
Yeah.
That
gone.
was it.
People started drawing cartoons
Yeah.
of you and started forwarding to a lot of people. It's like, be careful if you don't listen to what I say, I SUNAT you.
Yes, oh my god. That's like my tagline lah, my tagline.
And that's the trademark until today. And every time, so okay, just to give us a brief background about Makcik Roast-Mah and what she does. Just explain to us what she does mainly.
Okay, so basically, for those of you who do not know, I'm bipolar. Okay, I have self-diagnosed myself with bipolar. But I'm not even joking, sometimes I know, even though I know Makcik Roast-Mah is me, right? But at the same time, I feel like that is not me. The me is like me. I'm a very toned down. I'm not an extrovert. I'm an introvert. So I like having calm conversations, deep
He
conversations.
likes having alone time.
Yes.
Most of the time, right, when I try to get in touch with him, and then he replies like 7 days later. Okay lah. Maybe not that bad lah. Maybe like 7 hours later lah. Oh, sorry, I was busy, and normally I don't like to check my phone when I'm at home. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. I got the habit one. But she, on the other hand, has a very different personality. She loves noise. She loves being loud. She's very bold, very brave. She's a daredevil, and she's extremely outgoing. So, but the problem is, sometimes when your second personality starts getting dominant, that is when it's very dangerous already. So now it's at a point where whenever I go out, people don't call me by my name.
Oh,
They're like, Makcik, oh my god, Makcik Roast-Mah. That's when I know, oh my god, she's taking over. But the thing is, I don't know what is it in her or what is it about her that pulls so many people together. Not just one race. It's like the whole, like it's just multiracial. And until today, like I cannot figure it out.
Yeah, he speaks the Malaysian language. I mean, sorry, Makcik Roast-Mah. She speaks the Malaysian culture where I don't, like you said, like everybody can actually relate because she speaks English, she speaks Malay. And then, I've been out with Arwind, and then, the people that actually approach him always says one thing, oh my God, I love Makcik Roast-Mah.
Yes.
And the thing is, they worship her. It seems to me like they worship her and they idolize her. You know.
Has anyone like tried to slide into Makcik's DMs before? I mean, like, Makcik, you're lonely tonight, Makcik. Nak makan."
You all know the Singaporean, the famous video, the Gojek one?
Yeah.
You all know, I posted the video and the uncle actually replied to my video, "Hi Makcik, you're really cute, but I'm already married. I'm sorry." I was flattered. I was like, oh my god, stop.
The Gojek one is where the girl said, "Is it because I'm Chinese?"
Yeah, that one.
Actually responded.
Yes.
Yeah, because in the video he said the uncle is cute ma.
Yeah, that was like, are you single?
You know what I should do? You should create a Tinder account for Makcik. And then see what kind of guys will
You know,
match.
I'm actually gonna do that.
Oh wow, that'll be interesting to
That'll be
see what
so
type of people
funny.
actually swipe on your profile.
Oh my god, you're gonna roast the guys?
I'm gonna roast them in other ways.
Yeah. So yeah, Makcik Roast-Mah actually roasts people. But for me, it's not just about roasting. I believe that with every video that's always been uploaded on Facebook, on YouTube, always has an underlying message
Yes.
at the end of the whole entire video. Do you want to talk a bit about that? Like what made you... I'm not sure whether you had that plan initially to do that. Like okay, I want to talk about responsibility, but I'm going to do it in a Makcik Roast-Mah style. Did you plan it to be that way, or did it just organically become like that?
No, I think I choose MCR for a reason because the impact she has, people actually listen to her more than if I were to say the same thing. The engagement or the level of impact is not as strong as when she does it or say something, you know. So every time when it comes to a very serious issue, I choose to say it using her personality because whenever she says something, even though it's me, but whatever she says, it comes out of a very motherly perspective. That means a very matured point of view.
Right.
So I think that's why people feel very pulled into the whole video. But of course, that's why I use MCR also is to add in a few touch of humor,
Yeah.
so people don't get so boring with it.
Yeah.
And then they tend it sticks better
Yes,
in their mind.
yes,
Yeah.
it sticks better. Yes.
Yeah, I mean like the whole SUNAT part is just funny lah. I mean like which person would actually make a video and use the word SUNAT
Carrying a knife.
carrying
all
a knife,
around.
but
now-
people accept it because it's comedy.
Yeah.
But now I don't know if you all realize, I started using the knife very
Less and less.
But I'm not because I very scared. I don't know whether I can get like sued or people can catch me because of I don't know how it works. But
Okay.
there have been like mothers lah. They advise me don't use, but that's because they care lah. They're like, don't use the knife. It's so sharp. It's so close to your face sometimes.
Oh my god,
we're worried.
Sometimes when you bring the knife, right, I get scared.
Yeah,
See
same.
you take the knife out of your back, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, same. Oh my
I
god.
had like people like that.
Okay, just like boiling back to the part where you said that mothers actually write into you and say, hey, be careful and stuff like that. Do you feel that the bigger you become, the more social responsibility is expected of you? And does that basically change who you are and how you present yourself to your fans?
Oh my god, that's such a good question. But I think, oh my god, definitely as you grow bigger, I think in whatever field, even if you're not a content creator or you're not a social media influencer, I think as you grow, you just naturally be more matured in life because of the experiences you go through. So even in this whole experiences I've had being in the industry, right? Comparing myself back to then and now, I'm a very different person. Whenever I say something, I think a few times on whether or not the message is there, or if it's gonna sound too harsh or rude. So that's how I filter, because I don't want people to see Roast-Mah as someone who just roasts people. The roast is only for the sake of comedy.
Yes.
But the message still has to go out stronger than the comedy.
Right, right. Okay, I mean, like, okay, because for me, sorry lah, I stalk you a lot because we work with Arwind a lot. I mean, Arwind's a part of the team, part of the family. Sometimes when he posts a video, I will tend to go and stalk the comments, and I mean, you do get some people writing in and say that Makcik Roast-Mah, I feel like you're bullying people. I mean, like, how do you basically counter all these comments?
I think the negative comments, fortunately, is just probably maybe like 2% out of the 100%.
I would say it's less than 2%.
Yeah.
Like, when I upload a video, the first, after you have like 5 people say, oh, my great video, then the 6%, you suck.
Yeah, somehow like that lah. But mine is like, it's so rare to get someone bashing on MCR, especially. Me, it's a different story, but MCR, very rare. But if someone actually says that, I actually do respond to it, either with an apology, that means stating if I sound rude or if I sound harsh, then I'm sorry, but that is not my intention. I make sure that I clarify with them what my intention is, so that not only he understands, but the rest of my audience knows that I don't do things for the sake of belittling or offending anyone. There's no harm intended.
Yeah, well, for me, I always believe, like, I believe, like, for me, it's you and we're in the same boat, because, we are in an industry where, you have followers, you build an audience, you get well known. And then it kind of struck me when one day, like I talked about this in a few podcasts before, when a kid comes up to me and say, Abu Dan, and I'm already like, oh my God, a kid learned a word through a video I posted. And that's where I realized that, I I could be an asshole and basically teach young children out there to be bad and despise their parents. But for me, it's because I saw this opportunity to basically teach them. Well, for me, it's very different perspective from different people. I would like to convey, like the messages that I convey in my videos is what I learned from my mom growing up. My mom is my biggest inspiration. She teaches me a lot of things, you know, and I try to instill those values in my videos, hoping that someone else shares the same values as me and my mom. And for anyone out there, because we live in a society these days where people chase fame, they chase numbers, you know, and just because you get numbers, you become, for the lack of a better word, a social media influencer. And the thing is, I don't understand where the term came from, social media influencer. For me, is I would love to use my position to influence people for the good. But, you know, these days, social media influence means influencing someone to buy a brand that you're promoting through them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, Shufei, you're new into it. How do you feel about the whole thing?
I think it's become so much better after I joined, because before this I didn't have Misha. I didn't have anyone who could like help me in this field, because I don't have a lot of friends who was doing what I did. So I did, like Arwind said, I didn't know how to charge people. Yeah, and so I was doing a lot of things for free. So until a point of time, I think that time I was like 8K, 9K followers. I wouldn't say it's a lot, but it was enough for me to earn like $50, that kind of thing. Yeah, so at the time I was getting paid, like not a lot, but I was still getting paid already. And then I thought like, oh, okay, I can earn lah. And then there are some people who were not close to me, like they were like acquaintances. They're not like close friends or anything. They will come to me like, hey, can you promote this for me? I'm not trying to shade anyone lah, but they're like, oh, can you promote this for me like for free? And then I'm just like, but I can get paid, you know. So I would tell them like, oh, actually I'm charging already. Yeah, and then they will
kind of
get,
judge you.
yeah, they will
in a way.
get pissed. They will get pissed like, oh, who does she think she is? She's charging me and stuff like that. I'm just like, I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but it's like, because I'm already getting paid by people already, so why would I do it for free at the time?
Yeah, what I cannot accept is if you have a friend who comes to you for a favor, it's like, hey man, could you help me promote this? Okay, yeah, sometimes you don't mind, right? But when you're promoting it for a friend who makes money and is using you to make money, okay, for me is, okay lah, maybe I'm a bit different lah. For me is, I don't expect the person to pay, but I think you should not mix business with friends. If you want to do business, don't ever do business with friends, because trust me, it's just gonna end up like that, like what Shufei is telling me.
Yeah, but okay, the thing is, I would do it if you're a close friend for me,
Yes.
or
I agree.
if I really think that, I think like, I would like to use your product, or like I would actually buy your product, then I would actually accept it. Like, you don't have to pay me. But in this, at that point, I didn't think it was necessary for me to have it. And also she wasn't like a good friend or anything. So I was like, nah, it's okay. Yeah, and I said I was charging lah, but I didn't tell her how much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she already got pissed.
So has she gone around and has she been spreading words about? It sucks. That's the industry though. This is the industry we live in. Unfortunately, a lot of people tend to judge us from what you see. It's because, again, we choose to post the best looking pictures of ourselves on our Instagram pages. So people tend to kind of think that, you know, we are kind of like snobbish, stuck up and whatever.
I think the good thing is like, as years go by, I think what we'll learn is to have a very, very thick skin. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
you have to have thick skin to survive. Otherwise,
Yes.
you know, it's hard to just ignore people.
Yeah, okay, just to give, like, I mean, for those listening who probably could not kind of catch up on what we're talking about, I mean, Arwind and Josephine are part of Jinnaboy TV's management team, which is basically us managing them as talents.
You caught that right?
You call what?
Arwind and Josephine Shufei sitting right here.
Oh no!
Am I just?
I'm kidding. Sorry. I mean, Arwind and
Wow, we don't even remember my name.
Arwind and Shufei are actually a part of Jinnaboy TV, and Michelle's actually managing them for the campaigns. Of course, we are in. Oh man, I'm a bit quite malu right now. And if Josephine is listening to this, like somewhere past the world, she's like. So Michelle actually helps them with campaigns, and the team, Ryan and myself, we actually work together to basically grow our talents, have them involved. Like for example, this podcast right now, because like.
Take their Insta pictures.
Yes, for one main sole purpose, and I believe that all of us have this the sole purpose. All of us have this in common, is to basically entertain people.
Yes.
We love entertaining, and you know, we've been, for me, is I've been doing it for the past like 15 years, and you've been doing it for almost like 7 years, and Shufei's just got into it for the past like 6 months, 7, 8.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I've been entertaining for a while, already, lah. It's just like me doing stupid things.
That's
Yeah.
just you, Shu.
Yeah, just me.
Yeah, so I mean, like it's a fun industry to be in, but of course it's not all fun all the time. I mean, going back to Arwind, like what were some of the worst moments, you know, being in this industry, whether it's business related or friends related? Have you the most here's a question.
Oh, no.
Here's a question I want to ask. Have you made enemies because of this industry?
Have I made enemies?
Yes, or have you come across people kind of like throwing shade at you just because?
The thing about me is I don't have beef with people. Like
Yep.
I don't enjoy like having all this toxic relationship or drama with people. So I just tend to ignore whoever who wants to have this mentality. But of course, in this industry, if people don't like you, it's very hard to make them like you. But yes, to answer the question, I think there are people in the industry who may not like me, or maybe may not like my videos, which obviously they are entitled to they want to like what their problem now. But if you ask me, I think more than the people in the industry, friends, yes, I have lost a lot of friends because of this. Like friends who have not spoken to you in years, suddenly when one video goes viral, suddenly everyone remembers you as a friend.
Yes.
I think that's one, it's very hurtful or very disappointing because like, hey, you only remember me when I go viral. But I think that those were just lessons which I think were meant for me to learn. Otherwise, I would be very gullible all the time. But now I think no, I everything happens so beautifully in life, and I'm grateful for everything. I'm verified on Instagram, and I'm almost close to 200,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh wow, nice.
They noise at me my button. I don't know why.
Okay, we will try to get to YouTube about that. But okay, I don't know, Arwind. Here's a question that I'm pretty sure a lot of your aunties and uncles will ask you. What is it like being famous, and how did you handle the fame?
Obviously, it's.
Do you think you're famous?
I don't. I
Yeah.
actually don't.
Okay.
That's
I
what
mean,
a
if you
famous
want-
person would say.
No, if you want to know what's famous, Blackpink is famous.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that's next
Let's not
level,
even go that far to K-pop, lah. Okay, like Siti Nurhaliza is famous.
Yes.
Aaron Aziz is famous.
Yes.
Ismail Izani is famous.
Yes.
Like all these guys are huge. Like for us, we're just these tiny Gucci brats.
Not
that-
you lah. Don't talk about you.
Well,
Maybe he's just waiting only for me to counter that.
Oh no,
yeah, but like like for me, a lot of people know you. A lot of people go up to you in public to take pictures. Even Shufei.
Hey, I'm not. I'm no. If Arwind is here, I'm here, man.
Long line to go and take pictures with her over the weekend when I was with her. When you get a lot of people who come up to you to take pictures with you, how do you feel? How do you handle the fame? You know, do you think like, oh wow, am I that famous?
Initially, when I first, everything gone viral at first, like the fame was fun.
Okay.
Like, oh, you get to take pictures, you can take selfie, blah, 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 blah. But 4 years down the road, then you realize like, oh my God, I need to breathe. Because that back then I didn't mind if people came when I was eating or was having my dinner, my lunch, or when I was with my best friend, or when I was dating someone. I didn't mind. But then as the years passed, then I was like, oh no, I think I need like my privacy. Like I want to feel human as well.
Right.
So that was when I started. I practiced saying no. I mean, it's not bad to say no.
Okay.
So I will just say, I'm sorry, I cannot because I'm having my dinner now. But if you want, you can just wait for me. When I'm done, I'll be more than willing to take a picture with you.
Would you feel bad though when you turn?
I
someone?
would.
Yeah, because I would.
I would.
So okay, like have I ever told you about how one day, I'm living in a different place right now, but I was living in a landed property. I had 4 fans show up at my front door.
Oh God, that's so creepy.
Yeah, I don't think they mean anything bad.
Yeah.
But I think what they wanted to do was they wanted me to host their prom. And my mom was very funny, you know. I was upstairs lah. Okay, you're at home, you're half naked, you dress in your underwear and stuff like that. And then my mom and I had some friends who were coming over, and I knew that my friends were coming over, my guy friends lah. So then my mom was like, "Hey, Jane, your friends are here." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I came down half naked and I looked at them. I was like, "You."
That's not my.
Yeah. I was like, "You don't look like my friends." Hi, Jane. I'm just wondering if you could help my prom. I'm like, I ran back up, and then I ran back up the 2 steps up. And I looked at my mom. Those are not my friends. And then my mom, huh? What you say? What? I said, those are not my friends. What? I'm like, oh my god, whatever. I went up, came back down, and then and despite the fact that they kind of crossed I would say they crossed the line, but they didn't mean it. They don't mean no harm. They just wanted me to host their prom.
Yeah.
I would still tell them like, hi, I will try. Could you please email me and talk to my manager? I don't have a manager by the way.
It's okay. Shirley now know her job.
Yeah. And I still be nice, but sometimes that's what we go through, and I'm pretty sure Shufe has gone through a fair share of that as well.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hurt people's feelings.
You don't want to hurt people's feelings?
Yeah.
So it's someone you actually know.
Yeah, but you hurt my feelings all the time.
I mean, you're different, man.
Oh.
Because you're Jin.
Oh yeah. But I don't know, Ryan. Have you ever? Okay, you are in a different league because you are in sports, right? You're in ice skating. I'm pretty sure you've had your fair share of people looking up to you, idolizing you. I'm pretty sure.
Used to back then lah. I mean, but it's never it's nowhere near what you guys experience.
Hey, Ryan's got fans, okay? I tell you, in the podcast, people will be writing in comments like, oh, he looks like Wang Li Hom. Just so you know, Wang Li Hom is a Taiwanese pop star who's damn handsome.
Yeah.
And I had to go to his Instagram page, right? And I scroll all the way down to as long as until he looks skinny enough lah. And I looked at him, I was like, oh my god, Ryan was so handsome, man. He was really handsome. And I dare say that he was handsomer than Julian Yee.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
serious.
big
Don't need to
claim.
dare, just say only that one.
I'm serious. Like then like here comes the next question. What happened, man?
Puberty hit me bad.
Oh man.
You overwork him lah.
I don't wait.
Yeah.
When I overwork someone, you're supposed to lose weight. You didn't lose weight.
No, it's the stress eating,
Okay.
After you-
Yeah. But yeah, okay, go on. You had your
So-
fair share.
I mean, yeah, just like, hi, can I take a picture? Okay, then you just take a picture and then you just move on with life.
Wow.
But okay, I have to say, like Julian during the SEA Games, oh my god, that one is like next level crazy.
Really?
Like let's say after he finished his event, we were trying to get to the car, and then right outside there was like, let's say a line of people, like a whole bunch of people that's at least like it's 50 meters long.
Whoa.
And it took us like an hour to just go
Oh my
through that.
God.
And
Wow.
then Drew also, like you say, like he feels bad when he says no and all. So he just went to and tried to take picture of as many people as he can and everything. And it was so bad until like my grandmother was waiting all the way on the other side. And like we were still trying to get through that whole mass before he could even see like our grandmother.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, you can't blame them also. And then it's like, you also don't, you susah to say no.
Yeah.
And I was like with Drew, I just kept taking, okay, 3 of you all together. Then I take all 3 phones. Okay, next. And then,
But at the end of the day, after all the experience, I'm pretty sure your brother kind of like at the end of the day, he kind of when everything sets in, it's like, you know what, that's a really amazing feeling.
it's still a pretty good experience.
I just want to say, like, to anyone listening to this podcast right now, whether it's on YouTube or on Spotify or on iTunes, like, we love each and every one of you that has been supporting us since day one. You have to remember that it is without you, we wouldn't be even doing this job right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Without you, hitting share, we wouldn't be able to,
Get verified.
Yeah. Actually, how did that verification happen? Okay. Shh.
Oh my god, can I say something?
What?
Okay, I've never said no to a picture, but I think there were a few instances where it wasn't me who said no. Okay, like that time when we were filming for Coco Crunch, I was doing my makeup at the cafeteria.
Right.
So after doing makeup, they said, okay, we have to go on set. So I was walking with the makeup artist. So one guy came up to me and then he was like, hi, can I take a picture with you, Shuvia? I was like, okay. And then the makeup artist, she interrupted. She's like, oh, sorry, she has to go on set already.
Wow, didn't you feel like a superstar?
No, I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god, I said yes, but like the makeup artist said no. And then he like, oh, okay.
Okay, that is called that is a term for that. I'm not sure if I'm right, but Michelle told me this. Michelle used to work for a music label, so used to handle very big artists. Okay, as big as Taylor Swift, all those type. It's called the Frank Sinatra effect. Have you heard of it?
No, what's
No?
What's that?
Okay, to
Frank
be honest, I
Sinatra.
have no idea what it was until I was explained to me. It's basically good cop, bad cop.
Oh,
the
okay,
artists
yeah, yeah.
will always
Say
be
yes.
the good
Yeah,
cop.
of course.
The managers and the person will always be the bad cop.
Yeah, yeah.
And even if the artist hates taking picture, they will
always-
never say no. They will always say yes.
And then the managers be like, oh no, he doesn't have time now.
Yeah, so I'm not saying who. I've seen it before because
Oh
you
my
know,
god.
yeah, they'd be like, they will tell like, the managers or the people taking care of them, no pictures, please, no pictures. I don't want pictures. This is getting out of hand. I don't want to take any pictures anymore. And then when people go up to him, can I take a picture? Yeah, sure, honey. And then the other managers will come, sorry, no pictures. And then he'd be like, I'm so sorry. I wish I could take a picture with you. Yeah, that's how it is,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it is.
Yeah, but
okay?
I genuinely felt bad lah. And then I was thinking, like, oh my god, it's just like a few seconds, should be fine, right? But then, yeah, the makeup is like, we're late, we have to go. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
And I
but-
couldn't find him anymore. So if you're watching this podcast, I'm so sorry.
Okay, cool. Why don't you give him your address so he can go in front of your house and take a picture with you and ask you to host his prom? Okay, I'm just kidding. Anybody wants to know Shufei's address? Okay.
Hey.
Jalan US.
Let's not go there, man.
Yeah, but Arwind, taking away from what you do online, you are actually a part of this. I'm not sure whether it's your organization, but you're building schools.
Yes, I run a school.
Oh,
you
wow.
you run
A
school.
It's an
Yeah.
NGO.
Okay, here's I would love for Arwind to talk about this because nobody sees this side of
Yes, I've never opened up about it.
yeah, and the only reason why Arwind sometimes when I ask him to come for shoots and stuff and he can't make it, it's because of this. Okay, so you're running a school. Please tell us about what you're doing.
So it's basically a school for underprivileged children, but also it's open to any kids who want to join. So it's a school where we guide kids, youths, teenagers on how to live life as a human being. That means, all the values which I think is not being taught to kids rightly. We equip kids with education, yes, but you see the result when someone is so knowledgeable, it becomes so toxic where you feel like you know everything in life. But what we teach in the school is that at the end of the day, you have to remind yourself that you're nothing.
Oh wow,
That is how
okay.
grounded we should stay.
we're all
Yeah.
equals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, and you do this together with your mom.
Yes, my mom is the principal.
Oh
My mom is the
wow.
principal, and I'm the one running the school basically.
Yeah, because I know Arwind's done this a lot. One day he sent a message to everyone and asked for contribution stuff. And for me is I gladly did it. And for me is I did it because I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And I don't know, you guys watching, if any opportunity arises, you should give back too. Because I feel like these are the things that I don't know. We've come to a stage where we work with brands. We made some money, but that's how we spend it. A lot of people tend to assume that, all right, you guys gonna, roll up in a Bentley or a whatever not. But here, Arwind is, for me, I can vouch for this. He spends it back on a community of amazing children, and that's amazing. I have
where's
to
the
give you a
school?
round of applause for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's in Setapak, by the way,
Oh, okay.
and we're
And-
actually building the next one right
Wow.
beside it.
Oh wow!
And how old are the kids that you have there?
We have kids ranging from 5 years old up to 23, 24, the youths.
Wow.
Do they watch you? Do they watch you online?
They do.
They do?
A lot of them are fans.
Oh wow! Do any of them watch our videos?
They do.
Oh, they do?
They do. And a lot of them also want to come to the office. And you know how hard it is to say no? I'm like, I love you all, but how do I bring...
Maybe one day you could actually bring all of us to go there and say hi to all of them. I don't think all of us would mind.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should. I
I can't
think
believe you didn't think of that.
yeah. Okay,
know.
This is what I used to do with my friends. I mean, like not social media, like community friends. My friends that I grew up with in university. Every year during Christmas, we would choose an orphanage, buy things, and
go
then
there. Yeah.
we'll go there and then have dinner and play with them. And then as the years go by, because we started working, right, we started earning more money. The gifts become more and more nicer. I remember the first time we went, right, it was only like food, and after that next year was food and toys. After that, it became more and more toys. And then after that, my friends started saying, hey, you idiots, stop lah with the toys. Give more food, or give the essentials. Then after we started buying essentials and stuff like that. It's a very nice feeling because the kid, they don't know who I am. When I go to all these orphanages, they are so underprivileged. They don't have an internet connection. So obviously, when they come up to you and they hug you and say thank you, they're genuinely saying that. Yeah. And it's the most amazing feeling to have them look you in the eye, thank you very much, Coco. And then, he plays with your toys that you bought him, and he'll be like, oh, wow. And yeah, that's that's what made me encouraged me to persuade Michelle, I want to have a kid of my own too.
Wait. So you're telling me you went there and they call you Coco?
Yeah.
Not uncle.
No. Hey, you look like an uncle more than me, okay? Oh yeah. I mean, they call me Coco. Okay. I should actually try and savor that moment until now, huh? I'm not sure. I haven't been back there in a bit. I hope they still call me Coco. Come on, guys. Do I look that old? Shh, don't answer that, okay? Don't answer that. Yes, but Arwind, you know what? It's been amazing. Getting to know in and out about you. And I would just like to say that you're an amazing individual, but you should pick up your calls more often and come and do our shoots. Yes. Yeah. I mean, do you have anything to say? I mean, your closing remarks before we end the show.
I think all I have to say is I'm very grateful for life. Everything that is happening. No, my life is not always good. I'm not always positive. I'm not always happy. But I'm glad things happen because I believe that everything happens for a reason. And if there's one thing I want to share with everyone, it is the fact that the choice is in your hands. Whether you want to be happy or you want to be sad, you want to be depressed or you want to be joyful, it is for you to decide. It is not someone else who we should blame for our situation. Everything lies within us. So you have the power to decide. So decide lah. What else?
Wow, very nice.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry I have to make you do this. But I need you to just give me one line, as Makcik Roast-Mah.
Oh no!
I don't care.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
one thing, right? Everywhere we go, right? Everywhere we go, I mean, as Arwind lah, everywhere we go, say hi, Arwind Kumar. Oh my God, can I take a picture with you? They say, oh my God, can you just say one thing as Makcik Roast-Mah for me, please? And I'm like, and Arwind's like, I don't. But Arwind, for us, are you gonna give us an exclusive over here?
Closing remarks from
Closing
Makcik
remarks.
Roast-Mah.
Closing remarks for Makcik Roast-Mah.
Okay, I'll do the opening lah.
Okay.
I don't have the wig, so this is gonna be so weird. But okay.
It's okay. The listeners on Spotify
Yeah,
don't even see it.
they can't even see it.
Yeah, exactly.
They imagine it in their heads.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Ready.
All right, in 3, 2. Oh, actually, wrong button.
So you're gonna say 3, 2 again? And
Yes. Oh, no. You go. Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello everybody, this is Makcik Roast-Mah speaking. I'm back house.
Yes. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining the show. Arwind, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to us. Make sure you guys stream us on Spotify, on iTunes, on Google Podcasts, or you can watch us here on YouTube. We will be coming back to you next week. Again, we got a lot more guests coming up.
Yes.
We're not going to say who. Arwind's still definitely going to be on the show because he's going to be one of the hosts, the anchors of the Mamak Sessions podcast. But thank you so much for joining us, guys, and have a great rest of the week.